Hello everyone and welcome to Bristol Motor Speedway. We're here for today with race 7 of the Code Red Xfinity Series season. Hopefully, we have more lead changes than what we did last race, but as of right now, it's the same front row that it was last week. We have Logan Cribb on pole, who dominated, absolutely dominated Richmond, I should say. And so we're going to see if he can replicate that, or if it will go to possibly that car on the outside in Dylan Thacker. So as we come to the green flag here, Logan Cribb leads the field to green. Gets the early jump, just like at Richmond. I think Cribb will probably lead the first lap here. So continuing the hot streak for Logan Cribb as he leads the first lap here at Bristol. As now J Hansen looking all ready to challenge for second there. We haven't seen much of Hansen this season, but it started to become more of a factor here recently. As we'll look back through the field here. There, up there, right there, that's Jake and Sensing currently running in the 12th position. Seen him battle for a top 10 spot last week at Richmond. But he will continue to try and work his way forward here at Bristol. We're here very early. 100-lap race, longer than Richmond by a bit. About 20 laps. A bit of a shorter track as well. Whoops. Oh my goodness, I keep going back to the pace car. We see Wilson Hunt up here. He's running a little bit better, currently in the 7th position. Right in front of him is Jake Scarborough. We saw Jake Scarborough run up front at Bristol as well. And someone we didn't see quite as close to the front was James Fitzpatrick. He is running well right now. He is in P4. As we look up front, and it is a strong battle for the lead here. As Thacker is challenging Cribb, but loses a little bit of time. Still only a car length back, but it looks like J Hansen might look underneath Thacker here. Can't quite do it off of turn 2. But we go to the back of the pack here to see what some of these guys in the back are doing. Man, L Lopez, who ran pretty decently at the start of Richmond, then fell pretty far back. That's some other guys. Lorenzo Vallejos, he's near the back as well. Struggled at Richmond, struggling at Bristol. Well, Jonathan Power, someone we've talked about a lot this season, also towards the back here at Bristol. Some of these guys are trying to make the outside line work. We got the Sensing brothers battling each other for position in here. This is now outside the top 15. Wow, I didn't realize these guys had fallen, or at least Jakin had fallen. That far back, not really making this top line work the way he wants to, but stays to the outside of Gavin York there in the 18. Jonathan Jurgensmeyer, just outside of the top 10 here. I believe that's outside. Yeah, 13th as of right now. Trying to make things work. But the top 3 are still all really close. Not much of a challenge for the lead right now. But a very clean race. We didn't see any cautions at Richmond, which was a shocker, considering how much of a wreckfest some of these races have been this season. But so far, so good here at Bristol as well. All clean so far, as we're coming to lap 15 now. Hansen's fallen off the back bumper of Thacker a bit here, but Thacker may have got all tight off turn 2 there, and that's going to allow this entire top 7 or so to be pretty close here. No one's really checked out yet, but Cribb has led the first 16 laps of this race unchallenged. Should probably mention the name of this race, that being the, let me find it real quick, it's the Food City 300. Man, I'm original. But Cribb is starting to get away from Thacker a little bit. Can't do a lot, but is trying to manage something here to get pulled away a little bit, but can't seem to do quite that much. I mean, they're only about a car length and a half ahead. And we'll just have to see if Cribb can continue to pull away or if that gap will remain the same or even close. I mean, it was interesting to watch the accordion effect almost of last week at Richmond, where it was like Thacker would close in a little bit and then Cribb would immediately double the distance that Thacker had closed and pull away by double the amount that Thacker was. It was interesting for sure, but we just have to see how this goes. We look forward here. Lap traffic's entering turn 3, and that's turns 3 and 4 for the leaders. Lap traffic is off turn 2, so these guys might have to deal with lap traffic. I'm gonna say they will. More than likely are gonna have to deal with lap traffic here. Oh, that 07 just hit the wall. Interesting. But most of these guys are running the bottom by themselves. They're not really moving up any. Cribb's maybe a lane up, and I think Hansen's looking a lane under Thacker, but no one's really able to get the run here. Which is interesting. I really thought that somebody would be at least trying the high lane, but I mean, Sensing was trying, and he fell a decent way back. I don't even think he's in the top 20 anymore. We'll go look for him real quick. Yes, Jake and Sensing is currently 22nd behind Devin Garner in that 88 car. A lot of guys, Sensing struggling a bit, but finally found a place just to settle in maybe for a little bit. But we're already a fourth of the way through this race, so we'll just have to see. Jack Secrest there outside the top 10, battled for a top 10 spot last week. But, oh, we got a wreck. Oh, the 61. Oh, Jake Scarborough. Oh, upside down. Oh, my goodness. That was weird. Oh, well, the caution is out. And as I was saying, we've had clean races. Oh, the 20's pitting. That's the leader. I'm going to go back and take a look at this. I don't know what happened in that 61 car. We'll find out real quick. Oh, wow. A big crash here. Let's see what happened. Oh, so we'll go back even further to see where this started. So, at the top of your screen, Jaden Yoakley gets wide into the wall. Now they're 4 wide off the corner, and they're just stacking up. Yoakley goes into the wall and comes right back up the track. Into Kohler. Lorenzo Vallejos is involved. I believe that's Justin Benegas in the 28 involved. Oh, the leader. Oh, Thacker involved. Jake Scarborough gets some of it. And oh, the 1 car involved as well. Fortunately, I think mostly everyone's going to get away other than that. Oof. Oh, we got some people stacking up on the backstretch. Gavin York may have just got a little bit of damage right there. So I believe the leader is going to be Thacker now, because the 20 had to have pit. We're actually going to go on board with the 20 here to see what he saw going into that, because that's rather unfortunate, honestly. Yeah, piling up, go high. Ah, he barely clipped it. Wow, unfortunate for Cribb there. After having such a good car, it's not going to be the case anymore. Was it down? Immediately heads to pit road. That's unfortunate. Go to a different look at it real quick. We'll go to this from the 61 here. Probably the best view of it. And yeah, they've already started wrecking here. Up and over goes to 61. What a hit, man. We'll take one more look at this from this angle. You see up at the top of your screen, Yoakley hits the wall, and now Scarborough's trying to go to the inside of it. They get all stacked up, and Yoakley gets turned into the inside wall, and there's just nothing these guys can do. A lot of the 54 and I believe the 39 also got up into the wall in 3 and 4 as well from that incident. Take a look real quick at just how close the 20 was to avoiding this. We'll go, man, right there, he skims it, and it must have broke something in the suspension. And then a flip for the 61. We'll take one more look at this before we go back to green. Again, top of your screen, you can see Yoakley getting to the wall. Now they're 4 wide off corner exit of Bristol. That doesn't never work. 3 wide almost don't work. And yeah, they just wreck. And boom. One just comes in last second as well. Man. Well, I believe the 45 is going to be our leader, even though they probably have some damage. Skip to the restart here. I'm going green this lap. Oh, well. Whoops. Here we go. Green flag back in the air. I believe Justin Benegas is a lap down here. Let me check. Yeah. So that car is a lap down. So yeah, Thacker the leader and gets away thanks to the lap car. And that's Alvin Tompkins now. And that 5 car coming up here for second. A lot of heavy hitters taken out in the top 5 because of that wreck. So, see if that plays a factor into anything in the rest of this race. Interesting to have a yellow pretty early on like this. Take out a good few of our heavy hitters. Oh, I think that 34 was the one already involved in the wreck. I think they're just on pit road. No incident there, I believe. We have a battle for 4th, it looked like, there for a second. As the 95 tried to get underneath the 86 of Wilson Hunt. The 86 is up in the 4th, I believe, because of this incident. Able to make some ground. Oh, and now the lap car of Lorenzo coming back out on the track. Oh, forces the 86 wide, but that bottom lane is blocked off by the lap car. So as we had, I believe one man got into the wall back there. As Lorenzo has to pit. Oh, we have a wreck. There's something going on in 1. Heard something happen with the 18 there. Don't know if the yellow is going to be out. No, we're still green, but I heard tire smoke. I heard tire sliding, so. Okay, I've seen the 28 get in the wall right there, and then, whoa, that was close. The 31 involved there, that's Jake and Sensing and Gavin York get together. Fortunately, they keep going, no yellow. Let's get ahead just a bit. Basically, we'll be live. Yeah, Lorenzo's just trying to go down pit road to avoid DNFing here. Just running the race around the best way he can. And Thacker continuing to lead, but J Fitzpatrick is putting the pressure on Alvin Tompkins for that second position. Again, I want to apologize for my chair making so much noise. I don't know if that picks up over the mic or not, but if it does, it's unfortunate. Yeah, there's Logan Cribb. Poor Logan Cribb, man. Ran so well. Back here in the 36th position with suspension damage. That's rather unfortunate. I'm going through the field real quick. Gavin York looks like he's falling like a rock. Oh, Chase Hansen. Yeah, I just realized that Chase Hansen's back here. He must have got something in that first incident. Or maybe he just pitted. Who knows? But he's stuck here back here. He's stuck back here in 22nd now. So, unfortunate for Chase Hansen, who he said had been struggling a little bit throughout the season, and just bad luck again. Oh, we got 3 wide here. Oh, what a move by Jake Sensing there to get by both Hansen and Trevor Marsh there. Oh, we got a yellow flag. We had a crash over in turn 2, I believe. Oh, the 45 gets held. These guys are racing back to the line, so I don't know what happened there. Oh, the 21. Oh, we got a bunch of cars piling into it. Oh, under caution, we have a wreck. More people. Justin Benegas, who was in that last yellow. Harvey Hunt's there. Few guys there. The 2 of TJ Carmack is in it. Oh, man. Unfortunate. The 00. They were in it as well. It's Victor Acosta. 88 of Devin Garner involved. So, I don't know what happened to the 21. We'll go check up on that. I don't know if that was the original incident or because of after caution. I think this was after caution had came out. He just turns back down across the 23's nose. And then it just causes a massive stack up of traffic. Because he's on the racing line, can't get the car fired. And then all that traffic comes in through here and they get checked up. Oh, that's James Fitzpatrick involved. Oh, and yeah, then of course the car disappears, but we'll go back and take one more look at that. We'll take a look at it from this angle. Probably get a better shot here. We'll start with the 66, because I did see the 66 of Brandon Wilson get sideways coming into this. Yeah, boom, and just so many people pile in there. Just didn't expect it. Even Cribb was involved again, I believe. But one thing I did see before that, what I think brought out the original yellow was the 5, I think. I don't know. I'm not 100% for sure. I feel like Fox right now for not having cameras on everything at once. But I saw the 45 really slow, so I don't know. Nah, oh, it was the 20. Cribb wrecked. Oh, and then the 45 ran right into him. So Dylan Thacker runs right in to the 20. Wow. So we'll go take a look at what happened to the 20 to cause him to go around here. I believe it's going to be similar to the incident between Gavin York and Jake Sensing that didn't bring out the caution. As he said, the 20 gets turned. Gets good old bump and run. A bump dump and everything from Taylor Jarrow, and that causes a lot of damage. I think the leader is going to be the 86 of Wilson Hunt. I think they actually drove straight through on the high line, and yeah, leader's 86. Wow. Luckily for Hunt, is able to avoid the carnage in turn 1. Whew, okay. So clearly things haven't been completely settled out yet, but they'll figure it out, I'm sure. Yeah, there they go. And they will be going back green this lap, so here they come to the restart zone. Halfway home here. Green flag is back out in the air after that most recent yellow. Wilson Hunt's able to maintain the lead, but T Lowder now in the 95 looking to get it there. That's Joshua Estevao behind them. And I believe that's Milton Hunt in the 7? Yeah. Running P4, I believe. Yep. Wow. Been a bit of a struggle here for Hunt, for Milton Hunt as well. So, 3 generations of Hunt in this race. Milton, Harvey, I believe Harvey's in the 68 at least, if I'm not mistaken. Check real quick to make sure I'm not capping. Yes, Harvey Hunt in the 86, so, or in the 68. Gosh, can't remember anything apparently. Wilson Hunt continues to lead here, leading for a few laps now ever since that yellow, but T Lowder has been looking for the lead. Lowder stalking Hunt for the lead here. Keeps diving it in lower, trying to get underneath. Lowder on his bumper. Can he make the move? Will he bump him? I mean, that's always a possibility, especially here at Bristol. Lowder loses a little bit of ground here. Hunt begins to pull away. Estevao has lost ground to both of the leaders as well. James Fitzpatrick there in the back looks like he's trying to get back up to the front. We've got a lot of new guys here in this top 5 and top 10. We haven't talked much about Jurgensmeyer. He's back there right behind Alvin now. J Secrest in the 24. We said he battled for a top 10 last week. Now he's in the top 5 here at Bristol. Other people's misfortunes can be some people's treasures, especially at a place here like here at Bristol. Hunt continues to lead. Lowder losing some time here. It looks like there may have been something that happened on the backstretch. We'll go check that out and see if it was anything. Look like, again, something right here on the backstretch. Oh, well, it was Logan Cribb in the wall. That's indeed what it was. Cribb struggling still. But like we said, Hunt continues to lead. Oh, my bad. About almost a 2-car length lead now. About said 3. Lowder losing some ground here. Lowder was able to maintain what he had there. Hunt doing a decent job here at just maintaining the gap. Lowder only gained 100th that lap. Got a bit of a green flag stretch now. I think that's what these drivers, especially Hunt, who's out front, wants to see green flag. I mean, he's leading, so restarts would be to his disadvantage. Even though he's not gotten super stretched out with Lowder. He doesn't want everyone behind Lowder getting caught back up and then throwing a wrench into things, as Estevao's lost ground to T Lowder. Lowder, again, able to maintain pretty much the same lead that he had. Not really losing anything, but not really gaining much either. Same thing happened that lap. Lowder doesn't lose anything. Hunt doesn't gain anything. See what it looks like at the end of this lap. These guys are going to come into lap traffic relatively soon. Again, Lowder doesn't lose anything. Hunt doesn't gain anything. Estevao lost about 0.07 of a second there. So that's how we know that the scoreboard's not glitched out. Oh, wow, Lowder gained a little bit that lap. Eventually, the dirty air of the lap traffic will start affecting Hunt, so we'll have to see how that plays out as we come to complete lap 69 and move on to lap 70. There we go. Shouldn't say, oh, Lowder gained another 100th. Hey, there's enough time. If he gains 100th a lap, he will be able to pass for the lead with the amount of racing laps we have. And if he gains 100th lap, he'll win the race by 700. So it's like, oh, he gained another 100th. So Lowder's closing in just a little bit here. Inch by inch. Closing in as T Lowder. Oh, but the 86 is going to have to pass the 20 of Logan Cribb, who was at one point leading this race. Led the opening bit of this race. And then was involved in an early wreck. And then another wreck as Lowder gains another 100th of a second. So T Lowder is closing for the lead here. Oh, he gains another 100. Gaining about 100th a lap. I'm telling you, if he keeps doing that, he might be able to win. Let's see what the gap's this lap. Estevao gained some that lap too. Is it going to be... Oh, Lowder didn't gain any of that lap. Wow. Really awfully close. Hunt now right, getting really close to Cribb. Gonna have to go to the inside here. Oh, Cribb blocks! He doesn't want to go any more laps down. That's gonna give an opening to J Lowder. Lowder right on the bumper of Hunt once again. Lowder actually lost some time the lap before, but I think he'll be gaining some this lap. But now he has to enter lower than what he wants to. He was down to 0.15, so a tenth and a half, but he lost some time there. So it's probably going to be about 2 tenths here. Yeah, back to 0.22. So now he has to roughly has to gain a 100th of a second per lap if he wants any shot at winning. As we get close to 20 laps to go. On a lot of lap traffic coming up. That's the teammate of Wilson Hunt coming up. In the form of Jaden Yoakley, but that's also the teammate of J Lowder coming up in the 61 of Jackson Kohler. End of this race is going to get interesting. As Lowder loses some time there, but the lap traffic might be all the difference here. As Estevao trying to hang on, trying to keep these guys in striking distance there in P3. Hunt enters low. Everyone else also enters low. It's been a bottom-feeding type of day here at Bristol. Hunt's going to send it into the inside of his teammate. He pries him up the track. Going to have to exit the track low. That's going to allow a chance for J Lowder to close in. He's back on his back bumper. Lowder gets pretty close, but not able to do anything with Hunt. Will the 61 block the 86? It does. Lowder is there. Here comes Hunt. Right to the inside of the 61. The 61 can't do much to defend. But Lowder is still right there. Not quite on the bumper of Hunt, though. As they clear that wave of lap traffic. Oh, Estevao's stuck behind both of them. Unfortunate for Estevao here. Behind both of the lap cars. We'll see how he handles that. Trying to push Yoakley ahead of the 61. Can't though. Yoakley's just too slow on the bottom. Yoakley finally clears that 61, but now the 4th place cars caught Joshua Estevao as they might make it 3 wide for 3rd. Or for 4th, I should say. As they settle in line just to get around these lap cars. But we go back up front now. Coming to 15 laps to go. The 86 of Wilson Hunt. Would love to win here at Bristol. Hunt gonna have to try and hang on over the 95. J Lowder. Now he's gonna have to maneuver around this 00 lap car. That's Victor Acosta. Can he do it? Can he get to the inside in this corner? Not quite. Gonna have to check up. Oh, we're gonna have to check up on exit. This could be huge for J Lowder here. Still couldn't get to the inside right there. That's gonna be huge for Lowder. Lowder's gonna look to the outside of Hunt here. Oh, he enters high. Gonna try and get the runoff on Hunt here. Loses some time though. Got tight in the middle of the corner. But he's at least gonna be able to maneuver around the 00. Lowder. Hunt battling for the lead. Lowder's lost quite a bit now. He's about 4 car lengths back. Now Hunt needs to get around his teammate. That car ahead is Taylor Jarrow, who's been in a few incidents tonight. Has a bit of damage. Can he do it? Can Hunt hang on here over Lowder? Trying to get to the inside of his teammate now. His teammate won't be a problem for him. Lets him go. Runs the high line. Oh, actually, I take that back. Taylor Jarrow doesn't want to go a lap down. That's going to allow J Lowder to close in a lot. Hunt's clear, though. Unfortunately for Lowder, I think Jarrow's going to treat him the same as he would his own teammate. So, doesn't make it easy for the 95 to get by, but the 95 is clear. The gap is almost 4/10 as we come to 6 laps to go here. Now Hunt needs to see if he can get around the 07. I believe that's Jonathan Canales. It is. Canales isn't going to want to go a lap down either. His car does not look to be damaged, so if he could get going, maybe get a pit stop in before a green flag, but if a caution were to come out now, it's going to end the race. So, per 2003 rules, unfortunately, caution comes out in the final 5 laps. The race is more than likely going to be over with. Now, the 86 struggling behind this 07 a bit. Lowder has closed in. 3 laps to go. Lowder's down to 0.28. Hunt squeezes his way to the inside of the 07. 07 goes pretty wide, but gonna hang it around the outside of that 86. This ain't over yet. The 86 clears the 07, but the 95 can't do so. Gonna have to deal with this 07 a bit. White flag is in the air for Hunt. Lowder, not quite close enough to really be able to do anything. Down the backstretch for the final time, and through 3 and 4, off of turn number 4, Wilson Hunt is gonna win it at Bristol. Hunt wins the Food City 300. In a relatively clean race. We had some incidents, but not a crazy ton. Yeah. And we hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.